கப்பாலகன்ற சுடரினை பிண்டத்துள் பார்ப்பாயடி கூதம்பாய்.
The greatest calamity of the human mind is that it is against death. Because the moment you reject death, you also reject life. Death is not something that is going to happen to you. Death is not future. When birth happened, half of death happened. It's only the other half which is yet to happen. One half has already happened. The moment you're born, one half of death has occurred, another half has to happen. Every moment of living here, either we can refer to this process that you're right now going through as life, or we can refer to this process as death. It is happening. One day it is going to be complete. But the very word death has brought so much fear into people simply because of a complete misunderstanding about the very nature of what it is. If only if you had accepted death as a process of life, constantly, moment to moment, your values of life would be completely different. If you knew, like a flower blooms today in the morning and evening it dies, you are also very much the same process. Right now you're blooming, tomorrow morning you may be dead, then you wouldn't miss a single flower on the road. You wouldn't miss anything that is of value to life, because you somewhere in your mind you think you are forever, you value all the wrong things. Everything that is life is missed simply because you rejected death. Because the process of life and death are not different, they're so deeply intertwined, nobody can separate them. Your very breath, inhalation is life, exhalation is death, every moment it is happening to you. I know they have told you, probably in your families, you should not even utter the word death. Because if you do not utter it, it will never come to you. Some stupid hope people have. This death is something that you have imagined, in the sense, you don't know anything about it. You just imagined all kinds of things and you resist it. Do you have any first-hand knowledge about death? Death is one thing that you have not been able to corrupt, isn't it? God is deeply corrupted, you know everything about Him. Yes? God is deeply corrupted or no? You twisted Him the way you want Him, isn't it? Yes? You have twisted Him and molded Him just the way you want Him, isn't it? Death is one thing you are unable to mold your way. Death is one thing that you're not able to do anything with. It doesn't matter how much you imagine, how many books you read, how many philosophies you listen to. Next moment, when death knocks on your door, you don't know a damn thing about it. That's the reality of life. Death is one thing that has remained unadulterated for a long, long time. Everything else human mind can corrupt. Death is one thing that has remained untouched. And it is the only certainty in your life. With your life, we do not know what will happen, what will not happen. Life is constantly uncertain. Death is 100% certainty. Don't you have any doubt about it? About life, you can have a million doubts. Will I become rich or not? Will I become educated or not? Will I become enlightened or not? Any number of questions. With death, there is no question, it's 100% certainty. Instead of sitting on certainty, you're sitting on uncertainty. Spiritual process begins only when you start becoming aware of your death. You don't become spiritual because you think of God. See, who displays and worships God more? It's always the greediest in the world, the most fearful people in the world, who always constantly worship God and seek His help, isn't it so? Yes or no? It is always those who are immersed in fear and greed who are doing the maximum amount of God business generally. Is it so or no? They want heaven, they want peace, they want money, they want pleasure, they want something, isn't it? See, please understand, don't think only those who are seeking money are greedy. Those who are seeking ecstasy are also greedy, isn't it? Those who are seeking love also are greedy, isn't it so? In fact, love-greedy people are much more greedy than money-greedy people. Yes or no? It's only in the greedy and the fearful who constantly seek God in the world. Please see, most of the world has looked towards God only because of greed and fear. Please see. You just look at the prayer. Adu kudupa, idu kudupa, kapattupa, isn't it? Either look at the prayers in the world, over 90% of the world's prayers are just this, dear God, give me this, give me that, or protect me, isn't it so? What is the basis of this? Greed and fear, isn't it? No, I'm just thanking Him. For what? Things that you already received yesterday. Day before yesterday you asked, yesterday you got it, today you're thanking Him, isn't it? So by thinking about God, you do not become spiritual. You are after all seeking God to assist you in your life process, isn't it? Isn't it so? You're seeking God because you want to be healthy, or you want your children to be healthy, or you want your business to run well, or whatever else. Or you want to go to heaven because you made a hell out of yourself. It's only when you become aware of your death, you turn spiritual. When I was just 10, 11 years of age, it hugely intrigued me. When I was probably 9 years of age, I saw my grandfather dead. And it's not that I'm emotionally this or that. An enormous curiosity came, such a huge man, he was big fat man, very rich man, suddenly popped. So we traveled and went, information came, we had to travel about 5-6 hours and reached there. And there he was lying down with his mouth half open. I was just 8 or 9 years of age, I just went and looked at him curiously and I was sure he was dead. He became enormously rich in about 35-40 years of his work. He became enormously rich. So he lived a very aggressive life. In so many ways, to become rich, so many things they had to do. Very aggressive life he lived. I have seen him as such an aggressive person. Every moment of his life is a battle. And he became enormously rich. And now he was lying down there with his mouth half open. And because he was so rich, he ate all the best foods and he had the choicest of diseases the last 10 years of his life. These are all things that come to you. He ate all the best foods to whatever quantity he could eat because he was rich. And all the choicest of diseases naturally came in search of him. He had them all. He was a doctor's paradise. And now he was dead. I was just looking, such a big and aggressive man, he was a terror in the town. Everybody like this because he's so much money. In that little town, he's the richest man. So everybody bows down to him. All those people who bow down to money naturally bow down to people with money. And then they carried him and in his own land, it was all set up and burial, not cremation. And they put him down and people are to throw mud on him. In India there are no coffins. We don't believe in keeping it in coffin. We want it to rot quickly. So we add salt and other things so that things happen fast. In the West, people are trying to preserve the body. Here we want it to go quick. So, it was a lot of fun throwing some mud on his face at last. But it was a huge intrigue in me, what happened to him? Because suddenly without him the house is so much more fun. He had a lot of money, so he built a huge house, almost an acre and a half to almost close to 2 acres of house. Huge house he built. The house was good, but with him around, you can't do anything because he's so aggressive and agitated all the time. And without him, definitely everything would be better. Maybe less money, but he had made enough. So I was just really wanting to know where he's gone. This really bothered me for a few days. I just want to know where the hell he is. Maybe that's where he went, I don't know. So this set off a huge process within myself. There was an escape route in my family home in Mysore, my dad's place. There's a balcony. If you go to the balcony, you can climb down from the house. You don't need a key to get into the house. So I just slip out and spend the whole night in the cremation ground. You see Shiva, he also started his spiritual career in the cremation grounds. Do you see the first image on this wall? He is sitting in the cremation ground, pondering. Because it's only when you become aware of death, then you want to know, what is this about? Only when you start really wondering what this is all about, your spiritual process begins. So if you look at death, it'll put everything in its proper perspective. Your imagination will collapse, reality will rule. Only if reality rules your mind, you will behave sensibly in this world.